Alrighty, here we go, Monday morning. So I got the last of the butcher block oil on here, so these are all set. Today I'm going to get this countertop off and get the sink out. That's going to be a pain. But if you see up underneath here, I've got these brackets to hold down the old countertops, so I'll be taking those out. I put those up in there. And then we've got this. I've got the garbage disposal and the plumbing here. That's all got to come out. That thing is a cast iron sink. That's heavier than all get out. And then like I was saying previous, we already know there's a gap here. So I might be able to squeeze it in a little bit more because as you can see here, we had this lip here and I couldn't go back anymore in the cabinets. The butcher block doesn't have that, so I might be able to suck that in a little bit more. So the goal today is to get the countertop off, get the new butcher block in here, set it up on the sawhorses, put my biscuit joints in here, glue that all up, and then I'm going to put this underneath the butcher block after I cut these off, and I'm going to screw that up, and I'm probably going to take a couple straps, and I'm going to strap that together so it dries, hopefully holding that all together. And then tomorrow we'll go ahead and put this up, and I'll cut out the hole for this, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, got the countertops all off, got the sink out. Yeah, that sink was heavy, but I got it out. So this is what I was talking about in the earlier video. I'm going to use these 2x4s. I've got 2 more of them here. And they're going to go on top of the sawhorses after I glue everything. I'll shimmy them or finagle them up underneath. And then this way, see here, I can slide this right on in there. And I don't have to worry about that joint tweaking. So I'll get her done. But anyway, we're getting her. Okay, so for right now, I thought I'd dry fit this whole thing. And it fits pretty good. I'm going to pull this out. Right back here in the corner, there's this corner bead molding. I'm going to take and notch that out. And I don't know if you can see this, because we've got a little gap. That'll suck that in. And then that should take care of some of this. It doesn't matter, because I'm pulling this together. Okay, this will, like I said, I'm using that biscuit joiner. The only thing the biscuit joiner is good for, actually, is it doesn't give that much support when you're doing this. That's why I'm using the metal pieces from underneath. Yeah, if it wasn't my place and someone else's place, I could probably go with these right here and put those in, but I don't see any need for it. The thing's heavy, and, you know, again, it's my place, our place, so... Yep, so this is what it'll look like when we get her done. Obviously, I've got to have the sink in here, but I think if I cut out that corner piece right there, it'll suck it in a little bit more. And of course, I built the cabinets to the old cabinet. I got a little bit here. If it hangs over, I'll do something with some molding in there, something. We'll make it right. Okay, so I've got my biscuit slots. I got 3 of them cut on both sides. We're going to go ahead and we'll glue up our biscuits and glue up the face here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm taking this strap here and I'm going to pull it together. When I pull it together, I'll make sure it's all level. And then what I'll do is I'm going to take these plates. These are thick plates. I got them at Lowe's. All they had was big long ones, so I cut these out, and this is nice and stout. I've got some good lags in here that I'm going to pre-drill from underneath, and I'll put them right in here, and then I'm going to let that set overnight. It says 24 hours, and that should be good. And like I said in the very beginning, there is going to be a gap here because this does have a chamfer on it, so it forms like a little V in here. I'll see if I can find some wood putty or something. I've got the stain, so if I can find some wood putty that takes stain, you're just going to see a line in there. So let's give this a go, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, well, there you have it. I went ahead and I glued it on up, and like I said, there's a gap in here. Unless I planed that down, that's just the way it's going to be. We'll fill that with some sawdust, or some sawdust and glue, or some wood filler. I've got stain for this, like I said. Strapped it up. It's not too terribly tight. But anyway, you can see here, we're pretty level there. Pretty level on the other side. And then I went ahead and put these legs in here. Oh! So as you can see, I've got 2 plates in there. I did pre-drill these, and I screwed them in with my drill just so they were snug. And then I came back with my ratchet because I didn't want to strip anything. I came back with the ratchet and I snugged them all up. So we're going to let that set overnight, and then tomorrow I'll take and put this up there. This wall is a little proud right here, so it leaves a gap and it doesn't make it even. I do have a planer, a handheld electric planer. I might just stick it up there and plane off a little bit. I don't want to scribe it and go crazy, but there's only one area that's proud there on the wall that sticks out, which pushes this whole thing out. So I might plane that so I can, I've only got an 1/8 of an inch gap without it being plain, but an 1/8 of an inch, if I can just take a little bit of time and plane that down, no one's ever going to see that, and it'll fit snugly against the wall. So that's it for today. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to take the old countertop out there. You can see the hole. I did make some marks, so you can see these 2 seams. Right there is a seam, and right there is a seam. So I marked that. So once I get this into place, I can just cut that out, the majority of that off, and stick that up there and trace it out and then cut it. So anyway, that's it for today. Everything went pretty well, and it's hot. We're done for the day. Part 3 tomorrow, and I should conclude it.